It's like they're going on stage.
Hey, my pepper is already.
Yeah, this is something.
You talking about the Halloween?
Did you enjoy that, parents? They were just so cute. And they spoke from their heart. I didn't tell them what to say. And I just love the way they mentioned all the hard work you do, all the things you do for them. They're so appreciative. And I want to thank you also as well, because you do a really, really good job taking care of these kids. Now at this time, we were supposed to have a solo, but our schedules kind of conflicted. So we're going to start with our little skit. Now let me just tell you a little bit about the skit. It's called Big Dreamer. We all, when we're kids, have a dream of becoming someone or something in life that we, desire to do. It doesn't always work that way. I remember when I was a little girl, I wanted to be a pediatrician. I knew it had to do something with children. But then later on, when I found out what a pediatrician did, and they had to deal with ookie stuff that I can't deal with, the sight of blood, I was like, no, that's not it. So I had to let, of course, God lead me in the way that He wanted me to go. And I love kids, I love being around them, and so I decided I wanted to be a teacher. And that's what I am today. Now these kids are talking about being a star and perhaps going to Hollywood one day. It's a dream. It's a big dream. We never know if that's going to work out or not. One day you may see them in Hollywood and say, I remember coming to your kindergarten graduation. So it's not impossible. So it's not impossible for it to happen. But and like I tell them all the time, we always have to let God lead us. Listen to what He tells us He wants us to do. Wherever He wants to direct your life and guide and direct you is where you should be. So they're going to do a little short skit, just being a dreamer, thinking about something they want to do when they get older. So it's going to be interesting, some of the parts. So just bear with us as we get them with their props and their other things so that they can display to you what their big dreams are.
Shouldn't be this high. The audio is coming through very high. As soon as we start talking. Mr. Isaac, is there any you can turn on the mic? It's going down. And the audio going out, is there any way to turn it down? Because it's coming to us really high. We're not getting the mics. We're not getting the mics in the feed. We're just getting the computer noise. We're hearing the music come through, but we're not getting the microphones. Sounds coming through is only from the speakers.
Go ahead. Loud.
Be photographed day after day. When I become a movie star, I make lots of money. I will perform in musicals and sing very loud. Only down. No, but not.
When I grow up in a long, long time. When I grow up in a long, long time. When I grow up in a long, long time. Just you watch me, I'm gonna be a superstar. When I am 10, I'll learn to cook. When I am 10, I'll read chapter books. When I am 10, I'll play guitar. Just you watch me, I'll be a superstar. When I'm 16, I'll stay up late. When I'm 16, I'll go on dates. When I'm 16, I'll drive a car. Just you watch me, I'm gonna be a superstar. When I'm 35, I'll fly a plane. When I'm 35, I'll have a big brain. When I'm 35, I'll own a car. Just you watch me, I'm gonna be a superstar. When I'm 101, my skin will be bumpy. When I'm 101, my might be grumpy. When I'm 101, put my teeth in a jar. Just you watch me, I'm gonna be a superstar. When I grow up in a long, long time. When I grow up in a long, long time. When I grow up in a long, long time. Just you watch me, I'll go be a superstar.
Your father knows about saving money. Everything I'm wearing, I've had since boot camp.
And I just saved on my.
All my heart. I will trust you, God.
When I get to Hollywood, I will have a new movie star name. You'll see my star on a Walk of Fame. Imagine being a famous star. This is a special dream of mine. When I become a star, I'll sit in a chair and let people put on my makeup and style my hair. When I win an Oscar for Best Actor, I'll be in hundreds of films, all of them winners, no less. When I become a movie star, I'll be busy learning my lines.
Take your time. Take your time.
I'll wear a fancy dress and high heels. My costumes will make me shine. Wait, the show mustn't end. Wait, till I friend. Our great support, we make him proud. Ah, the wonders of Hollywood. Any acting would be divine.
I will trust you, God, with all my heart, with all my heart, with all my heart. I will trust you, God, with all my heart, with all my heart today. I will trust you, God, with all my heart, with all my heart, with all my heart. I will trust you, God, with all my heart, with all my heart today. Don't need to do things all on my own. You are always with me every day. If I follow you, God, and listen to your voice, I know you will show me what to do, what to do. I will trust you, God, with all my heart, with all my heart, with all my heart. I will trust you, God, with all my heart, with all my heart today. I don't need to do things all on my own. You are always with me every day. If I follow you, God, and listen to your voice, I know you will show me what to do, what to do. I will trust you, God, with all my heart, with all my heart, with all my heart. I will trust you, God, with all my heart, with all my heart today. I will trust you, God, with all my heart, with all my heart, with all my heart. I will trust you, God, with all my heart, with all my heart today. Thank you. Yes. Yeah.
All right, did you enjoy that, everybody? So, as I said, we all want to choose something big. We dream big of some little things we would like to do when we get older, for the little kids, of course. But we always have to let God lead us. Now, our speaker for today, some of you may know her. And for those who don't, I would like to introduce to you who will be the speaker for today. Her name is Mrs. Linnell Johnson. Linnell Johnson is a Christian educator, storyteller, and transformational speaker with over 18 years of experience in both Adventist and public schools. She currently serves as an early childhood school psychometrist. I always want to mispronounce psychometrist, supporting the learning, behavior, and developmental needs of children, their teachers, and families. Linnell is passionate about ensuring how every child feels if they're loved and understood. Known for her joyful spirit and gift of storytelling, she uses her voice to connect with children and adults alike, inspiring hope and connection. She is also the CEO of Impact and Inspire LLC, where she empowers educators and leaders to cultivate resilience and live with purpose. So I'd like to introduce to you those who know her and those who don't, Mrs. Linnell Johnson. Almost ready. All right. Good morning. Good morning, parents. Good morning, families. Good morning, Oakwood Adventist Academy students and teachers and faculty and staff. But most of all, I want to say good morning, kindergarten. Oh, let's try that again. Good morning, kindergarten superstar. Oh, yes, I am so glad to be here with you today. Did you guys know that today is a celebration? Yes, yes, today is a celebration. We are celebrating you finishing your very first year of elementary school. And I believe that there's a lot of things that you guys learned this year. Did you guys learn about these things called letters? Yeah, did you guys learn about letters? Did you guys put the sounds of the letters together to make words? Are you guys learning to read? Yes, I think maybe you also learned about these things called numbers. Do you guys know what those are? What are numbers? Can you count for me? One, two, four, five. That's enough. You know what else you learned? I think that Miss Provost did a great job of teaching you guys how to be a good friend. How many of you learned how to be a good friend? Yes, there are so many things that we learn in kindergarten, not just letters and numbers and how to be a friend, but we also, here at Oakwood Adventist Academy, we also learn about how to make Jesus our friend. How many of you learned about Jesus this year? Yes. And so we are going to be talking about this celebration, right? Now, here's the thing. Sometimes school can be a little bit tricky. How many of you had a hard time learning something sometimes? It was hard or it was difficult, right? It might be difficult or tricky, but with God's help, you were able to overcome. You are growing, you are glowing, you are learning, and now you guys are shining stars. Let me see your star fingers. Yes. Now, that reminds me of something that I have here in my box. And I have a couple things here on my table. We're going to talk about them. But I have this right here. I brought something with me. Do you guys what do you think this is? Just shout it out. It's a light up candle. You're right. So I'm gonna flip this switch, and it's a light. Now here's the thing. This light reminds me of every single one of you. Did you know that? Yes, just like a star. See, here's the thing. Now, this is not the biggest light. We're going to talk about the biggest light in a second. This light is pretty small, but it does a great job of lighting up a room wherever it is. Now, this candle here, though, what would happen if I were to put this over the candle? It wouldn't light up. Now, do you think that the light is still on under the candle, under this blanket? Yes, it's still on. It's still on, but we can't see it. And here's the thing. Sometimes in life, superstars, there may be things in your life like maybe things you're afraid of. Are you guys afraid of anything? Yeah, there's some things that we're afraid of. Or maybe something might be very hard or very difficult. And those things, even some people might try to cover your light. But Jesus, when he was on the earth, he said something very important. He said, "You are the light of the world." Say, "I am the light of the world." Yes, and because you are the light, you are supposed to be shining for Jesus. And you're not going to hide your light under a bushel or, in this case, a scarf. You're going to put it up high and you're going to let the world see just how awesome and amazing you are. So we're not going to hide our lights. We're going to let our lights shine. Now, this brings me to what we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to cover this up here, and I'm going to put my light right over here because we're going to be talking about lights. Now, what is the biggest, brightest light you have ever seen? What is the biggest, brightest light? I'm going to hear from Eddie. Eddie, what's the biggest, brightest light you've ever seen? Uh-huh. That's an option. What about you?
Jesus.
Jesus, yes, Jesus is the light of the world. He is the brightest light. Now, we might not have seen Jesus. What is outside of Jesus? What is another bright light? The brightest light you've ever seen. What about you, Renee?
The sun.
The sun, yes. The sun is really, 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 really bright. And guess what? Did you know that the sun is a star? Yes, the sun is a star. The sun is, you can put your hands down. The sun is the closest star to the earth. Now, not only is the sun a star, but we also know that you guys are stars. And I'm going to tell you what we mean by that. I have some letters here, and we're going to spell the word star. It starts with the letter S. Now, I'm going to make each of these letters start for something. You guys are stars because you are smart, right? So say, "I am smart." Uh-huh. And you are T for talented. I am talented. Yes. And you're also A, amazing. Say, "I am amazing." And this last one, now this might be a tricky word. I don't know if you're going to be able to say it. R in star stands for resilient. Can you say that? Oh my goodness, you guys did that. That was awesome. You guys are stars. And you know what? I was talking to Miss Provost, your amazing teacher, and I was visiting your classroom. And for some of you, I've seen you around the school. I may have seen you at church. And there are some things I know about you. Now, all of you are smart. All of you are talented. All of you are amazing. All of you are resilient. But I want wanted to just talk a little bit about some of these stars here in this kindergarten class. And so I'm going to start with my smart stars. And there's this little guy, and his name is, who's this? Emmanuel. Now, here's the thing about this smart star. Emmanuel is not only a great reader, but he's also a musician. That means he's got double the brains. Let me see those twinkling stars going towards Emmanuel. Yeah, because he's a smart star. And then we have another smart star. Let's see who we have. Who's this? Oh, this is Maya. Now, Maya, she may be soft spoken, but she's a big reader and she has so much to say because she's a smart star. Let's see those sparkly fingers going towards Maya. All right, so we got Emmanuel, we got Maya, and you know what else? We have another smart star. Where's the smart star? Who's that? Yes, we have Nathaniel. Now, yes, we got Nathaniel. Now, here's the thing. Nathaniel, he is really good at numbers. He's our math whiz, our smart star Nathaniel. Let's do our star fingers. And then the next star we have, who's this? Kalia. Kalia. You know what? Kalia has a big voice and she's a big reader because she's a smart star. Let's get those star fingers for Kalia. All right, so those are some of our smart stars. You know what else though? We have some talented stars here. And so let's see. There's this person by the name of, now, Skylar. Where's Skylar? Hey, Skylar. So, Skylar is a strong leader. She's a leader among her peers, and she's very confident. That takes talent, girl. Let's do our star fingers to Miss Skylar. Let's see how many other talented stars we have. Ooh, we got one right here. Who's this? Renee. Yes, we got Renee. You know what? I was told that Renee is super talented because her handwriting is so neat. Such a nice handwriting. You know what else I know about Renee? She is fun. She is friendly. She is outgoing. She loves people. I love Renee's talent. Let's do star fingers to Renee. All right. Then we have right here, who do we have? You know what I know about talented Eliana? Eliana is creative. She's an artist. And if she takes those fingers out of her mouth, we'll see that beautiful smile. Yes, I love it, girl. Let's do those star fingers to Eliana. All right, next on our list, we're going to go to A now, okay? Remember, A is for amazing. So we're going to talk about some amazing stars here. And let's see if I find her. Let's see, where's this next one? Where is Charlie? Yes, so Miss Charlie, she is so amazing because she is sweet, she's gentle, she's humble, and whatever room she steps into, she just brings a peaceful energy. Let's do those star fingers. Yes, that's Miss Charlie. And then who do we have next on our amazing list? Oh, let's see. I think we have Miss Truth. And you know what? Truth lives up to her name. She is honest. She is practical. She tells the truth. She says it like it is. Let's give her Truth. Let's do those star fingers. Yes. All right. Who else do we have in our amazing list? We have Anaya. Hi, Anaya. You know what? You are amazing because you have grown so much this year. You have done such amazing things, and you are our amazing star. Let's do those star fingers to Anaya. All right, I think we have one more amazing star. This one here, who's that? It's Now, if you know anything about Eddie, he's a little gentleman and he is kind. And every time, now this is just Miss J, this is just me. Every time I see this kid, I have to talk about those eyebrows. Those are some amazing eyebrows. Let's hear it for awesome. All right, now we're gonna move on to our R. And R is for what word? Do you guys remember R? Oh, resilient. Say it again. Resilient. Now, we have a couple resilient stars here. There's this boy by the name of Princeton. So, Princeton has a big personality and he also gives big, amazing hugs. He is our resilient star. Let's hear it for Princeton. Woo, woo, woo. And then next we have Ethan. Hey, Ethan. So I heard that Ethan could be a bit of a tough guy, but he's nodding his head like, yeah. But I also heard that you have the biggest heart. And so we're going to do our star fingers to Ethan. All right, we got two more stars, I think. And then we're going to almost be done. We got R for resilient, but we also have R for, you know what? This again is Miss J. Every time I see Miss Riley, I get the biggest smile and the biggest hug and the most love. Riley, those are your superstars, your superpowers, all right? So let's do our star fingers for Riley. Yes. And last but not least, I didn't leave you out, girl. I know you're sitting there like, man, you didn't call my name. Who's the last one? Harley. So I heard that Harley is bold, Harley is unafraid, Harley is independent. And you know what, Miss Harley? That takes courage. Let's do the star fingers for Harley. Yes. So before we go, I want you guys to repeat after me. I am smart, I am talented, I'm amazing, I am resilient. I am a star. Yes. Now, I have something else here for you guys before we go. I want you guys, first of all, you each are going to get your pictures, all right? Your star pictures. But I also want to let you know that I have something special for each one of you. I want you guys to remember that you're a star. And I want you to remember this moment about being smart and talented and amazing and resilient. And so I'm going to give each of you at some point one of these little lights. If you turn it like that, it's going to turn on. And I want you to hold this as a remembrance of this day that you are the light of the world and you should stand tall in your brightness. All right? Stand tall in the light of Jesus. Don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anybody say that you are not smart. Don't let anybody say you're not talented or amazing or resilient. Can you guys do that for me? Yes, you can. I want to thank you guys for spending this time with me today. And I can't wait to see you guys walk across the stage and get your awards. All right, have a seat.
before you go, I know you're a busy lady, and on behalf of the kindergarten class at Oakwood Adventist Academy, want to thank you for the time that you've spent with our children, not only today, but all year, a part of the HANDS organization, and you all have done an amazing job this school year. Let's give them a hand. So you might be able to buy an ice cream cone with this. Thank you.
Just before we give out the certificates, I wanted to acknowledge a student. There's an organization on campus called King's Daughters. I don't know if you all have ever heard of it, but they are very involved with the students here at the school. They're very involved with making sure, kids have what they need when the school year starts and also when it ends. And so at the end of the year, they ask us to choose a student who has shown growth, a lot of growth, either academically or behaviorally. I wish I could give an award to every one of them because they all have grown. I remember the first day of school, with the kindergartner, when they come in, they don't know how to write their name, they don't know how to hold a pencil, and you're like, oh boy. But I've seen so much growth in all of them. But there is one student that has shown a lot of growth academically. And I would like to acknowledge that student. This is coming from King's Daughters organization. And that student is Anaya Woodson. Come on up, Anaya. Anaya has grown so much academically. Her test scores have improved. Her writing, everything has improved. And I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of all of them. They're all looking at me like, why didn't I get one? But Ms. Provost loves all of you. And you guys have done very well. And we are so proud of Anaya. She has done a marvelous job. So let's give another hand clap for Anaya.
And Mrs. Callender and I want to say, because when she first started, every morning, mommy's crying, daddy's crying, she's crying. And she has been such a beautiful young lady, even through her tears. She just wanted to go home with her mother and father. So, but Anaya, we're so grateful for you, and we have a gift for you that your teacher left in the car. But we will give it to you, and it has a little gift inside, real good. And after the program, we'll give it to you and present it to mom and dad. Wonderful.
Just to make our hearts feel glad. Glory, oh, we need it. We need it. We need him in the days. Yeah. Shine it bright. We need it. We need it. But we need him when we're burning. Just to make our hearts feel hope. Glory. We need him in the noonday.
All right, kindergarten class of 2025. Are you ready? Kindergarten class, are you ready? Yes, you're ready. I'm going to call your names one at a time, and you're going to go towards Mr. Caldwell, and he's going to help you up the steps. And just follow Mrs. Dent, and we'll get going. First person, Ethan Allen Hughes. Parents, when your child gets their little certificate, meet them over here by the letters so you can take pictures. Next person, Eliana Arnold.
am a promise. I am a possibility. I am a promise. With a capital P. A great big fun of potentiality. Yeah, and I am learning to hear God's voice, and I am trying to make the right choices. I'm a promise to be anything He wants me to be. Mind if we all sing? That'd be great. I am a promise. I am a possibility. I am a promise. With a capital P. The promise. Potentiality. Oh, you know that's right. To hear God's voice, and I'm trying to make the right choice.
Let's give her another round of applause. He was so patient. Thank you. Skylar Barlow.
I can be anything that He wants me to be. I can climb a high mountain. I can cross the wide sea.
Truth Brinkley. Parents, if you want your pictures, please come up when their name is called.
You got it.
Renee Davis. Nathaniel DeCanal. Charlie Dublin. Maya Dupree. Look at the camera. Eddie Etheridge.
I don't have to worry. He'll always be there. I know that He's watching.
Harley Gaines.
Wherever I know that He's watching. He never sleeps. He watches me.
I've been asked to slow it down. We've got a little. All right. We're just going to hold because I've created a traffic jam. I'm sorry. OAA students in the bleachers. First, second, third, fourth grade. Thank you. Thank you, middle school. And thank you, third grade, for being quiet. Appreciate you. Parents, so that we can move along for the rest of the students we need to call, if you would wait before you come up to take pictures in front of the letters. Okay. All right, let's move forward. Riley Harden. Emmanuel Warting. Princeton Mack. Kalia Smith. And our last student, Anaya Woodson. Let's give all of our kindergartners a round of applause. They've done a wonderful job.
And tell them to clean it up. All right. We have two more. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wonderful. Families, you all will have an opportunity to take as many pictures as you would like once we dismiss our young people and have our reception for you and the students at the end. I just realized just now, this is the Woodson family that I knew in California. I knew sisters and brothers and the president of the conference and all of them. I just realized that you're the Woodson family that I knew growing up in California. Just today. But I want to thank Ms. Provost for a job well done. Okay. Also, I'd like to thank, and I want all of you all to know that we had to pivot yesterday because of the storm. There were some that were just kind of bothered by it, but you know what happened? At 6 o'clock where I lived, that storm hit. And can you imagine we would all have to shelter in place in this place last night? God has a way of saying, change this thing. So I am just grateful that some families were not able to come, but it's all about these little people and those mothers and fathers that are here, grandmothers and aunts and uncles, everybody here. So I am just grateful that you are here to celebrate with your children, and we are so happy to have them. Every last one of them we greet when they get out of the car every morning, and I can tell you to every child, they would exit the car and give us a hug. And they hug each other as if they hadn't seen them before, each other. But I want you to know we are just grateful for you and we are grateful for your children. And I hope that we will see all of you in first grade. Parents, I hope we'll see all of you in first grade, because let me whisper something to you. If you have not done your registration, you may lose a seat, because new families are coming in and we are giving them seats. I want these to show up next year. Kindergarten roundup. If anyone has another child coming in next year, kindergarten roundup is tomorrow morning at 9. So we're going to introduce our children, the new children coming into the kindergarten classroom, the kindergarten teacher. And we're going to also have a moving up ceremony for grades 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And that just simply means we're going to move up, because I don't want any of the young people missing out or getting to know your teacher for next year. And that's only for an hour. You'll get a chance to know so you aren't afraid the first day of school. Who is this? So I want you to meet your new teacher for next year, because that's saying that everybody has been promoted. Did you hear me? And 8th graders who are going to 9th grade, you will meet in the gymnasium, because the high school right now are taking final exams. And parents, you must stay for the kindergarten roundup for that 1 hour. Parents must stay with the children for that 1 hour because they're not legally enrolled in our school yet to have the insurance in place for them. But we're going to, at this time, have a prayer, but we're going to dismiss our students first because you must go into the cafeteria, pick up your lunch, and head back to the classroom. Families, you are to remain because we have a reception for you. And with the greedies over there, you don't get a chance to eat. Parents, grandparents, children. And I want to thank, when I talked about the storm last night, Miss Little and her crew. Where's Avery or Aubrey or Avery? Which one? And Miss Little and Miss Hawani and Mr. King and his son and Miss Davis, they all had the shelter in place last night and had to put all these decorations up. They didn't leave here until 2 this morning. So Miss Little in the back and your crew,
Thank you, Miss Little.
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's for your children. And these are things that we do for your children. So let's have a closing prayer. Come on, baby girl.
Bow your heads and close your eyes for prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this kindergarten graduation. Thank you for us coming out and help us to obey. Help us to be kind, honest, royalty. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Royalty. Fourth graders, let's quietly leave to go pick up your lunch. Second graders here, you may quietly leave. Go through the cafeteria door. Parents, you just stay put for a minute. Fifth and sixth graders, you follow. Seventh and eighth graders, you can just exit this way. And third grade, come on. Don't lose your lights. Let your little light shine. Boys, that way. Yeah, when everybody's out. Yeah. We're going to have them walk out as soon as we allow the other students to exit. All right, are we ready, little people? With your lamps, music, Mr. Don't drop it though. Wait till you hear the music.
I'm a possibility. I am a promise with a capital P. I'm a great big fun of potentiality. Yeah, and I am learning to hear God's voice, and I am trying to make the right choices. I'm a promise to be anything he wants me to be.
Mind if we all sing?
That'd be great. I am a promise. I am a possibility. I am a promise. With a capital P. The bundle of potentiality.
Oh, you know that's right.
To hear God's voice, and I'm trying to make the right choice, and I'm a promise to be